this is Mark's watch for making the cut. Boy, the NCAA has had their hands forced, and it looks like this whole name, likeness, images, whatever they want to call it, is crumbling before them, to which I say good. If you follow me, if you know that my argument is always be, if it's free market, it's free market for all. That means a college athlete, no different than anyone else on that college campus, should be able to realize his or her market value and capitalize off of it. It is not that hard. The idea that for so long people accepted the fact that the NCAA was owed to have control over what an athlete can do outside of the university as far as earning money. I'm not talking about paying players to the university. I'm talking about generating outside income, which players should have always been able to do. The idea there is not a core argument that has any legal basis to say that they shouldn't have been able to do it. It's been under the auspices of, well, that's the way it is. Oh, but they get a scholarship. So what? So that doesn't mean anything in you being able to earn money off the field, which means that people are going to earn different amounts. It's going to be no different than anyone else on a college campus. It's people who get jobs. I was on a college campus. I was a poli-sci major. I did not have the opportunities to generate income that a buddy of mine who was an engineering major did. Not only did he have more opportunities, all of his opportunities paid more. That's the way it is. We have to have that guy make the same as me, and I need to make the same as him, and he needs to get part of his money back to the school so we can redirect funds. It was none of that. Look, man, these guys and women who can realize their worth should have every opportunity to realize their worth unimpeded. And I hope as the Supreme Court gets these cases that they continue to protect the right and the rights of these players to be citizens first, which is they should be able to work. There should be nothing legally forbidding them from being able to work and get their own income. It should not be written that they have to waive it. And I'm glad the Supreme Court, not to a surprise of mine, has started ruling in that favor. And for the NCAA, you cannot be this stupid. You cannot be as dumb to think that a sitting court that is a conservative court that can fall under what we know as Reagan Republicans, which is all deregulation. Can you be surprised that they would say, no, you're not going to cherry pick of who can do it and who can't based on what category they fall in? It was going to be, it's free market for all. It's deregulation for all. And if that shocks you, then pick up a book. Because if you knew anything or lived during the time of Reagan's presidential terms, you would know this. He was the ultimate deregulation president. He's the ultimate, hey, let the market flow the way it flows. Now, I know the Republican Party has changed since then, and it does not subscribe to the roots of what Reagan Republicans were. But that doesn't mean that the guys and the women on the Supreme Court that have conservative leanings who came up or were born through or read a lot about the deregs and the Reagan Republicans and those things, that they wouldn't favor in that way. That there should not be all these government entity oversight. And they should not be preventing people from making and realizing their worth. So if you're shocked, you shouldn't be. And if you're shocked, shame on you. And to the Supreme Court and to the athletes coming up, and more importantly, to the parents, think about this. When your child is being recruited, you need to be very informed of what the rules of engagement are. So you probably will need some sort of legal representation to know what you can and cannot do in what state, what conference, at what university. We're in a new time, and I hope it's the Wild Wild West. And, market's always correct. There will always be market correction. So what's going to be great now might not be great down the line, but that's fine. I am so happy to see that players that have given everything to the university with nothing in return and everything to the university and not be treated like everyone else on that college campus, that they finally get a chance to earn the money. And I'm here all for it. Hey, good luck out there. And I hope that this spurns a new change in how we view student athletes, and that they're not just cattle being herded under school fight songs and school colors.